Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, this is a very exciting session because we are going to invite our young next generation of leaders who are breaking the rules, breaking the barriers, and breaking everything that is broken to rebuild a new future that we all deserve. To lead the conversation, I will invite Caroline Teti, who is a creative talent with deep interest in data, and her passion lies in connecting people to deliver change. In her role as the Associate Director of Marketing for Cavernous, Carolyn is working with leaders and change makers to push the limit of creativity, storytelling, and human connection through the new experience of internet. In January, Cavernous partnered together with World Women Foundation and Queendom Metaverse with a mission of providing young girls access to coaching, community, and focusing on entrepreneurship and creativity in a bold new way. Thank you, Cavernous, for supporting our vision and supporting with us the technology that we need to make it happen. With that, I would love to invite Carolyn Teti.
Thank you, Rupa. And thank you, everybody today who has shared their voice. Thank you, World Woman Foundation, for all that you do and for bringing us all here together. Cavernous, the internet, and Queen of Metaverse, Aayati. Let's give a warm round of applause for Aayati Dash Kar and Mari Elizabeth Blunt. Aayati Dash Kar is an inspiring fifth grade student and a self-taught artist. Aayati uses her creativity and imagination to challenge traditional norms and expectations of young girls. She is currently the assistant creative director of the book Lead Her by the World Women Foundation, a nonprofit organization that aims to empower and uplift women worldwide. Additionally, she co-founded Queendom Metaverse, an online platform that allows users to explore virtual worlds and create their own communities. Recently, Aayati collaborated with award-winning visual artist Karen Bastet to launch Crown Yourself collection and to use the power of fashion and creativity for girls to embrace their true selves. Let's give another warm round of applause for Miss Aayati Dash Kar. And joining our conversation is Mari Elizabeth Blunt, a unstoppable 10-year-old dynamic girl with a positive attitude and a friend to many. She enjoys being a creative, painting, drawing, singing, and is a budding makeup artist. She also loves ice skating and gymnastics. Last year, Mari played the violin and performed in Carnegie Hall with her school orchestra. And this year, she's switching to playing the trumpet. Mari is a member of the STEP team at her middle school and is a defender in her neighborhood league lacrosse team. Mari resides in South Orange, New Jersey with her parents, Jonathan and Tracy O.T. Blunt, and their spunky rescue dog, Sunny. Let's give another warm round of applause for Miss Mari Elizabeth Blunt. All right, so these two fearless forces of nature are here today, sharing their unique perspectives as young creatives shaping the future of the internet and connection all together.
And can I share something really quick that happened to me? So before I came here, I've been sharing with everybody that I'm coming to World Women Foundation Grammy event, and I'm a speaker, and please support me in any way you can. And with full of doubt in their eyes, they look into me and stare into my soul and ask me, "What's your age? What are you going to be speaking about?" And this is what I want to make it clear right now, right here. And today's theme is break the rule, and then it becomes even more important. That I don't carry my age. I carry my attitude, because my attitude can take me to any altitude. And remember, age is not woman-made. So why not use it in our own benefit? And with this thought in mind, we may start the conversation.
Well, it's quite the fire you have and bring. And yes, let's all have a moment for that. Um, I want to start, and I'm sure all of us are wondering, what inspires. I'm going to start with Mari. What inspires you as a young girl today?
Well, people and sometimes things inspire me. My parents inspire me, and so do my friends. Like sometimes my friends inspire me to try new things or to do a new thing. And my parents inspire me to be myself, have confidence in myself, and don't change for someone else.
I like that. And Ayati?
My grandmother, because I lived in India for the first 9 years of my life, and with my grandparents, and I moved here 1.5 years ago. And she inspired me because there lived on our street some young girls who were apparently abandoned from education, and she took the charge. She spent sleepless nights memorizing the curriculum, got them into our house, and taught them and gave them a voice, and now they're doing incredible things in the society. And as Greta Thunberg said, once we act, hope is everywhere, and that's what she did. So that's what inspires me as a young girl today.
Thank you for sharing. Uh, and how are you both, expressing this creativity in your everyday life, and how does that make you feel? Mari?
Well, there's a bunch of ways that I express my creativity in my everyday life. One of them being maybe drawing, painting. Maybe I'll draw how I feel or paint how I feel. Another way is through my outfit. Of course, on school days I have uniform, but otherwise I'll just change into what I feel, and that really makes me feel happy, and that's how I express my creativity through my everyday life.
So I express my creativity in quite a few ways too. One of them being drawing and painting. So I get 1.5 years. I moved to so-called the land of opportunity, and I went to school and I got bullied, and it made me feel terrible. So my best friends then were my books, my notebooks, and my sketchbooks, and as soon as I got home, I opened my sketchbook or opened my book, started reading, drawing, and I expressed my creativity through that. And also, I expressed my creativity through reading, and I made some observations, so I want to share them with you today. So, have you ever wondered why most of the population uses their right hand to write or simply do things? Because not quite. So, because when women were considered as gatherers in ancient times, they used their left hand to hold their baby and soothe them with the steady heartbeat of their chest. But they use their right hand to do things, and that is why we use our right hand. So we are the right hand of the world. We are innovators, and we can be the creators of anything we want. So. And my second observation is it's a very personal example, and you may laugh at it, you may take it seriously, but I'm going to share it anyways. So I was playing soccer at gym, and two girls came up to me and said, "I see something red in your pants." And I'm like, "What's going on?" Like, I was not sure what was literally going on, and they said, "You're on your period." And I was like, "What's that?" And they made me nervous over and over and over again that I almost peed my pants. And they laughed at me and in front of everybody. And as soon as I got home and I said, "I'm on my period, I can't go to school," and blah, blah, blah to my mom. And she's like, "You're not on your periods. It was a joke." And I was like, "A joke? Are you kidding me?" And then I realized that because of my periods, we have the lunar cycle. the lunar calendar, and the principles of counting and numbers. The world runs on the number systems, but we don't know our history. We don't know that because of our creation, the world runs on the numbers. And we need to know what we're worth. And I don't know what to be ashamed of, what to be afraid of, and what to be scared of. And we are pioneers, and we should see ourselves pursuing any career in STEM. And my last but not least observation is that World Women Foundation was at NASDAQ today, and I was looking at the live video, and it said on the side billboard, Burger King, and they put a crown on the burger, and I said, but they made the burger a king. The king cannot rule the whole world, literally. Like, they made a king, not a queen. Like, I don't know why. A queen can own the crown. I mean, so those are my observations I wanted to share with you today, and this is my bottom line. Young girls' abuse and discrimination can remain unrecognized, but it still exists. Girls' stereotyping can remain unrecognized, but it still exists. And that is why Queendom needs to exist. That is why we need to express ourselves fearlessly and be ourselves. And I have another way I express my creativity, by being the assistant creative director in a book, Lead Her. And we have this imaginary picture in our mind of a woman superhero with a cape and a weapon, but that's not what a woman superhero means. It's about her. It's about her story. And this was my summer project. I didn't know what to do in the summer. I had no friends, just doing it for fun. And then after the book got published, I just came to my room and I saw this copy of the book and I was like, yay, it got published. And then I was looking at the pages and I looked in this corner of the page and it said, Assistant Creative Director for the Lead Her book, Aayati Dash Kar. And I screamed on top of my lungs, went to the kitchen and I said, are you kidding me? To my mom, and she's like, yeah, you deserve the credit. And I'm like, okay, I take it, and I take it all. So, and my biggest lesson while working on this project was, you don't need titles to make change, and you don't need labels to make change. If you want to make change, be it and be on it.
Yeah. And so, taking all of that energy, and how do we make that happen? Let's say,
if we run out of motivation in this room, I'm here.
Let's say we want some motivation, but we live in New York City, and you're all the way out here in LA and busy, sharing this voice on stage with people. How? And this question also goes for Mari, because Mari also uses the internet in a lot of ways creatively to practice makeup techniques, to experiment with different sort of like eyebrow shapes and the three-dimensional face, and fashion and taking. You also use the internet as well, but all of what we just felt right now in this room. How do you share that via the vehicle of the internet? Share this feeling to connect with others so that we can all feel what we just felt, but from anywhere. Mari, how do you use the internet to connect with others?
Sometimes I'll play many different games, and one of them being Roblox. I'll just FaceTime my friends or they'll FaceTime me, and we'll just play all day, and we lose track of time. Like I'll be on my phone, I'll be on the phone with my friend, and my mom will be like, Mari, it's time to get off, it's dinner. but to me it just feels like the morning. And it's like, and that's one of the ways I connect with my friends online.
And you're building and sort of sharing
Yeah.
a space together. Okay. That sounds similar to what you're building, Aayati.
So, I didn't when I came here. I had issues communicating to my mom because we didn't grow up together. So like she didn't know me. So all I did was grab my phone and was like I spoke to the camera and the camera spoke to the world for me. So and a girl who grew up in India, the internet was a very scary place. So I broke that mold for me and I express. So I was on Instagram and it's called Awesome Ayati for your reference. So because I knew I was awesome no matter what. So I had my Instagram channel, very positive, motivational videos, of course. And then I posted my art, and everybody started saying, "Oh my gosh, I love your art. I think you should start figuring out NFTs." And I was like, "What the heck is NFTs?" And then,
I think all of us
and then,
in the room.
and then,
We're not
and
sure.
then, and I started figuring it out, and there was this big buzzword, metaverse, and I was like, I need to know what it is because I was playing games like Roblox and Fortnite and stuff like that, and it gave me this metaverse kind of experience, and I wanted to solve a problem using this platform that everybody uses, and according to UN Women, there are 1.1 billion girls worldwide, but their dreams are being crushed because of violence, discrimination, and they can't know what they want. So,
Yeah, it's
so that is how I use the internet too.
and the
And just imagine a young girl who has been left behind because of war, climate change, and she wants a room, she wants a place to feel belonging, and
and a sense
the
of,
metaverse is
a
the
sense
right
of
place.
permanence, yeah, and a self to express yourself and connect with others is the commonality I'm hearing here. You know, since we partnered together, Cavernous and Queendom in January, to power your vision of the metaverse, that gives light and connects voices to other young girls and women, community and coaches. What was your experience like debuting at Davos at the World Economic Forum?
So I would like to add something here. So, Queendom, just giving you a brief description of what Queendom is. Queendom is a metaverse platform where young girls can have access to coaching community and have access to showcase their creativity and have access to commerce opportunities.
Oh, and do you have
And-
something to show us?
Yeah, I have something to show. So can we play the video? So yeah. So this is what Queendom is, and you asked me my experience
At Davos, when you debuted your vision to the world, no big deal.
So I was realizing before going to a World Economic Forum that the poster person, a woman for this event is Sheryl Sandberg. I admire her work, but still there are so many other women who deserve to be there. And I was thinking, like, so many young girls deserve to be there too. And as our Judge RGB said, that women belong in all places where our future, where decisions are being made. Well, I would rather say young girls belong in all places where our future is being decided. And here we are at Grammy Museum, reimagining our future. So,
And this is our last question here.
Yeah.
And a very significant one that I hope everyone here leaves with today, and doesn't miss the wisdom that was shared here on this floor. What message do you have for young girls that are aspiring to be as fearless and fierce as you? Mari, I'll start with you first.
Well, one of the things that like you always have to remember is always have confidence in yourself. Like, don't change for anybody else and be yourself. And just don't be afraid to be yourself, because even if someone doesn't like how you are, it only matters if you like who you are.
And for me, it would be with the power of your mind and the strength of your heart, you can fearlessly own the crown, you can fearlessly own the throne, and you can fearlessly be yourself. And also, we have an announcement of a World Women Foundation's collaboration with Queendom, launching the first music scholarship, which is giving 7 young girls this opportunity to perform their music in Queendom, Times Square, and Metaverse. So just close your eyes for a second and just imagine yourself in New York, Times Square, where all of the billboards are covered in Queendom art, and there's a global stage where you can perform your music and your talent, and all the stores is having Queendom art in it, which is technically all young girls becoming entrepreneurs and selling their products in our stores, having Queendom merchandise in them. So that, just imagine that in a virtual world, and out of all the applicants, we're going to pick 7, and they get a scholarship between $1,000 to $5,000 with a mentorship with a pro. And this is what I want to say: I work like a queen and I chill like a queen. That's my motto.
Well, thank you both so much. Yeah, and laughter is a beautiful thing. It's
Laugh
it's
as
the
much as you
joy-
can.
It's the joy and the pureness, and the truth, and the fearlessness and the fierceness. And I thank you for listening to us and sharing our wisdoms and hearing from. Let's give another warm round of applause for Miss Mari Elizabeth Blunt, joining us here today from New Jersey, and first time in Los Angeles. So this is a big deal for Mari. Let's welcome her here.
California invites you with a warm heart.
And Miss Aayati Dash Kar. Let's give a warm round of applause. Is there anything else? All right. Thank you.
Thank you.